My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading when the price is going up or down. Over on total for the daily, VWAP is pushing up, giving momentum strength and helping that money flow push forward. This could be positive, but we have gained pretty quickly over the next couple days, so I would expect some sort of retracement or consolidation. That's going to be our best move forward, and we'll cover that on Bitcoin why. But over on total, we kind of have this kind of stalling, then we pump forward, stall a little bit, pump forward, so we would want to see that continue. Again, take your parallel channel tool, stretch this out, make sure we don't have a straight channel, so we do not have a straight channel here. So this is a bullish continuation as the highs and lows don't connect. When the highs and lows do connect, that's a rising channel, and rising channels tend to break you down. The MPP does project a little bit of a retracement, but we did pump up very quickly, so maybe consider taking some profits here. Momentum is starting to push down. VWAP is starting to favor bearish, so I would keep an eye on that VWAP. If it rejects here, it's likely we would see a little bit of a sell-off, which would be our best path forward because we don't want to just blast forward. If we look at futures, we are at 84K. At Bitcoin, we're at 85K. That's important because futures trades at a premium to Bitcoin. That would create a gap. A gap has an 80% likelihood to fill, and that gap would be below us. So there would be a high chance of a retracement here. Our stochastic is pushing up, RSI is pushing forward, VWAP is gaining strength, momentum is gaining strength, and that money flow does want to break bullish, but again, we want to see these lower time frames kind of cool off and simmer down here. Otherwise, we could end up just retracing and dumping down. So maybe if you have not taken some profits or taken some initial out, or at least consider doing so. Or be comfortable with the fact that we may see another retracement. Again, we don't have a straight channel here. Momentum is starting to round. RSI is starting to pull back. That VWAP is looking a little on the bearish side, but it's trying to break forward. So watch that VWAP close. If it can break forward, we could continue forward. But again, we would want to see this VWAP kind of flutter around here, causing us to go sideways, creating a support level. That way tomorrow we don't just blast up, and then that would give us less of a chance of seeing some kind of crazy drop down from a futures gap scenario. Over on graph for the daily, we are breaking that value area low, so that's positive as that does give us that chance to push up toward that resistance area. Stochastic is pushing up, RSI is pushing up, VWAP is gaining strength, momentum is pushing forward, and that money flow does want to run up, so we do look pretty positive here. Again, just watch out because we have moved up pretty quickly. Over on the 1 hour, momentum is starting to push down, stochastic's weakening, RSI is pulling back, that VWAP is favoring bearish, but our money flow is in the bullish territory. If that VWAP can reclaim a bullish trend, then we can continue forward, but if we start to favor more bearish, like back here, I would watch for a slight retracement. If it's like back here, it wouldn't be too bad of a retracement, but if it were prolonged, then we would see a bigger sell-off. Now, over on XRP, real quick, if you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, and join us in that Discord. Also, if you have any special requests, drop them in the chat below. But we got about half of our move up, so since the rest of the market looks like it could pull back, we're going to delete this. But stochastic does want to round away, RSI is pushing forward, VWAP is gaining strength, pushing momentum, and money flow higher. If we look over at the 1 hour, you can see we just kind of ran up. That VWAP was in a bit of a bullish trend. We did end up breaking bearish though, so when we bounce off that neutral, that could have been your cue that we may see a little bit of a bullish push. Things were a little dicey though, so it was a bit of a gamble with about 50-50 odds with our MPP. So it would have been a risky move if you're entering in right there. But if you bought in somewhere like back here where we were a little more beat up, then you would have had a decent profit. That VWAP does want to push forward. Momentum is starting to pull back, so watch that VWAP. If that VWAP rejects, then our momentum will continue lower. Money flow will push down, and we would overall sell off. So right now, it does look like we are pretty positive for the market. We could continue forward, but again, we would want to see some consolidation in the market to create some stability because we don't want to just pump straight up, move very quick. Remember, when you get a quick move up, you do typically retrace that move. Like back here, we did move up pretty quick, then we came crashing down. So we don't want to see that scenario. We would like to see some red candles, some indecision candles at least, kind of bounce us around over the next couple days, and then gain some gradual momentum like we have the last few days. Again, if we just shoot straight up, we're going to run out of gas and then come crashing back down. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like and subscribe and join us in that Discord.